What's this? He's actually filming some proper model railway content? Questionable. Right, well, yes, I'd like to, sorry, an email just popped just as I start filming. It's always the same, something comes in to distract me. But yes, so I'm going to have a go at making somewhat of a little model railway here. This isn't going to be the final layout, as it were, but just something I can use my stock on. It all fits in a nice theme, and yeah, so, you know, now we go into the world of roleplay. Get your minds out the gutters. Right, so Henry here, my dapole, I keep calling it Rob Stevenson Hawthorne, it's Hawthorne Leslie, isn't it? Has come in, and it's got a special job to do for us today. It's going to be helping attach the tender to 4930 Hagley Hall. So in a minute, it's just going to pull it backwards. It's not been the smoothest run of this engine, but yeah, it was set to 3 till just a minute ago. I've had to set it to 1, but the hall is programmed. This is my second hall. We'll finish up with a shot of both of them next to each other by the end of the video, so yeah, give me a second. So there is 4930. Now I know you can see it says 4936, but recently this engine was involved in some film work along with 4936 Kinlet Hall, and they wanted multiple shots, so a bit like the Titfield Thunderbolt. If you didn't know, there were 2 1400 tanks used in that. Both ended up being numbered the same for the purpose of continuity. Same thing happened here, just one facing one way, one facing the other way, exactly the same way. So yeah, what we're doing now is we're just going to make sure the drawbar here is nicely centered and ready, and we're going to bring in, Henry's going to bring in the tender. Henry's been a bit awkward at the minute. So it's really frustrating. Everyone else has had really good times with their dapole Hawthorne Leslies, and it seems to be a thing for me. So I'm just going to put that through there. I wish I could say I stopped that. There we are. So that's the tender reunited. Right, with that, we'll uncouple Henry, and this would be great where we could actually, hang on, I might try it, hang on, hold that thought. So now Henry's going to attempt to move the hall onto the shed road, and we'll try and get a fire lit in it. So it's all ready to go. Oh, bit of slipping. Oh, and then there we go. Towards, it's actually on the display line at the minute, but because the shadow makes it look like the handrail's bent on that. It's quite funny. And there we are. So we'll get a fire lit in 4930, and we'll see it in the company of 4936 in a minute. Right, so here we go. Very fortunate to have a connection to most of the heritage railways around the country. Very fortunate. It's amazing actually. It's going to call it magical, and the pure fantasy of a madman, but hey. So via the power of that, under its own steam, has 4930 gets steam up, but here comes 4936, the real 4936 Kindle Hall. To join its sister. Get a bit of a photo shoot going on for the gathered enthusiasts. Oh, they're asking it comes a bit closer again, okay. Now, there we are. So, my two halls together, so leaving the world of fantasy again for now for a minute. Obviously these are both 4936 Kindle Hall. The one on the right is staying with Identity, and the one on the left is taken up. There's going to be taken up the mantle of Hagley Hall. I was originally going to rename both of them. One was going to become Hagley, the other one was going to become Arbury, but I've decided I'll get another one to be Arbury Hall as well. It's kind of nice to keep one as is. Yes, they're both preserved. It makes Heritage Rows a bit difficult, but in period layout, there's nothing wrong. And the thing with halls, it's one of those things in my mind. They always look really, not like most Great Western 460s. They tend to look quite. I don't know if extravagant's the right word, but very fancy, very fancy. But these are the equivalent of the Great Western of the Black Five. You know, they built a load of them. They're for mixed traffic work. They are an everyday locomotive, as far as the GWR is concerned. So having multiples is no bad thing, really. So a bit of an issue with the one due to become 49, one to stay 4936 is it probably you might be able to see on there the safety valve on it has got some damage on it. This was before I got these for both eBay purchases. Apologies if anyone was watching the two halls in this past month that have been there for about, they were there for about £50 each, £40–50 each, and then they both disappeared. Well, they're looking in front of you now. Yes, they're too good an offer to miss out on, I felt. So I went for them both. So yes, the one on the left has had a service. When I fitted the DCC, I actually cleaned all the wheels, gave it an oil round. On the other one, I just fitted the DCC. So I really think a wheel clean and an oil round might not hurt on that one, as you may have noticed a little bit jerky when it came in. If we swap tracks and you go back to 4930, hopefully you notice it's a lot smoother. You always get a little jerk as it goes up through speed steps. I think you can smooth that out, can't you? Lot smoother that one. But yeah. So I shall be at Swindon for the Model Railway show tomorrow. Mod Rail, wearing my Arders Hill t-shirt. It's a green t-shirt with a picture of Penny on it, and should say Arders Hill double O gauge. Welcome to Arders Hill Railway Centre. no prizes for guessing that I'm basing this off Dinkert at the minute, because it works for the space I've got, and just allows me to run trains and gives something a bit more. It's not just a quick track I threw out to make an ingot sidings, and I can only run certain types of loco on it. It's it's going to be very loosely based on Dinkert Railway Centre. I don't know about any scenery or anything in a minute, but it just allows me to run the trains. it makes sense, yeah, because we've got a semi-bottom, but the line at the hall we just saw moving, sitting on, can act as a passenger line. I've got the auto coach. So yeah, we can do some trips up and down with various engines with that, and then shunting demonstrations. It is the Inglenook. So yes, quite happy with both of these. I've got to admit, I will now service. I think I'll just give these on a quick service to make sure that it's as good as it can be. Yes, and then I'll see about actually ordering the nameplates. Hopefully, I'm hoping someone's got the name and number plates for both of these, really, to get the extra ones on there. But particularly Hagley Hall, because it needs to have its identity change now. A bit strange, you've got two of the same engines out in front of you. But yeah, these are DCC ready, plug and play, but they're not entirely fantastic. There's a I should have filmed it really. There's a weight that sits just front of the safety valve on it. That's the brass bit you can see, just in front of that, and inside there. There's a weight that sits with a bit of electrical tape keeping it in. That seems to be factory standard. Both of them had it, and that weight, it's just held in by that tape. You want to take that out. It's really nice. There's a load of cast weight, sort of, that's full of it, and it sort of comes over the top here and down the sides a bit there. So there is plenty of weight still on that. So you take that little one out, and that's where the best place for the decoder to go is. Must make sure the wires are flat, because there's not much room. Again, I think there's another weight here. There's not much room, so you have to be able to make sure it's quite flat there. The only thing to be aware of if you're doing one of these Batman hauls to DCC is the drawbar that we saw being lined up there is literally held on by the tiniest little peg. It just slots over that, and as soon as you undo the screws, it will fall out straight away. So just be aware of that, so you don't lose it, or drop it on the floor, whatever. Ask me how I know. The first one, I didn't lose it. I did drop it on the floor, but the other one, this one I was prepared for it. So yes, I'm going to see if I can. Hopefully, someone carries those. I know some places they do just carry some of the hauls and that in stock as standard. Yeah, because I mean, ideally I could do with getting 7714. It's cab side number plates, which is the pannier tank, that here, as well. But yeah, right. So let's bring Kinlet Hall forwards so I can give it a service. I mean, it's not awful, but it could be better. But yeah. Right, well, hopefully see some of you at Swindon, maybe. Do feel free to come say hello. I might be a bit quiet. I'm currently going through some seriously bad headspace stuff, mostly work related, but yeah. But I will warm up quite quickly. I'll be in my natural enviro, near trains, near railway stuff. I'll be getting the joint ticket as well to go around the museum, because it just seems to make sense. And I've also already booked in for Statfold Barn, both days of Statfold Barn, £17.50 to see all those lovely locomotives running around Statfold. So yeah, looking forward to that. There are big layout plans afoot, obviously. Obviously there's going to be the double O British branch terminus here, which will be both an in-era Great Western layout when I want it to be, and also a preservation scene layout when I want to run something non-Great Western. It's just the best option there. To that end, I've got the T3 on order, the preserved T3 at that, but yeah, the T3 on order, and a couple of other bits. But yeah, for those who remember Forgotten Pit Road, there's going to be a Mark II of that, which I hope to have in time ready for before June. Should be doable. So yeah, I'd like to do Forgotten Me Romart 2 in for June. Details of why to follow. Also, I've got to get the Happiness line ready for the Seven Valley still in May, beginning of May. I'm running out of time for that, so I need to get that sorted out. But yeah, that's something I can do over the next few weeks around Stratfold and Swindon, of course. So yeah, so Swindon tomorrow. Say if you're there, it'd be great to meet up and meet with you. If you would like to meet up, then do leave a comment and let me know, so I know to look out for someone looking for me. As I say, it's going to be a dark green top with Great Western Star writing on it. It should say Arders Hill Station, Arders Hill, which is the oldest written name for the village I live in. It just suits. It suits because it's somewhere in nowhere, which suits me fine. It is Great Western in the Midlands though, because it's an underrepresented part of the network, I feel. But yes, right. Unless I had anything else on the end of this, take care, stay safe, be well. I'll see you in another video. Bye. So for the sake of completeness, following a service, though I have forgotten to order the tender wheels and the pony truck wheels. That's the track, not the engine. Hopefully you'll agree that was a lot smoother and a lot quieter. It's stupid, isn't it? It doesn't take long. It doesn't take long to do. But also, that's the one. That's that one. And these two are this one. So yes, well worth doing. I mean, that's had all the tender wheels done and the pony wheels done. I need to do that on this one as well. But, yeah. It's nice to be doing. So what I will do is I will look at sort of rejigging the track slightly and giving myself a longer run off here. But yes, hopefully the Arders Hill Railway Centre, temporary, will soon be able to offer passenger rides for passengers in one of our lovely Great Western coaches here. So predominantly probably the auto coach. We do have an auto fitted prairie tank here, 55/55, so we could even use it in pushball mode like that. But yes, right, well, see any of you that I might see at Swindon, and otherwise take care and I'll see you in another video. Bye bye.